Good morning. Everybody to their products today or no? I can't hear you. Even if the crowd is less, I should hear everybody saying good morning, right? Can I hear you? Good morning. That's great. I welcome everybody for this ladies' night today. I hope we get the maximum out of it. The reason we conduct these trainings and seminar is for you people to attend and get the major benefit out of it. And after attending, you know what you have to do? Implement it in your daily life, right? So this is why we are here. Let me take the honor to invite Maryam Delora-san for a Quran recitation. Please, Maryam, if you don't mind, come on board to start with Quran, which will give us a better thing to start.
Assalamu alaikum. We'll start with the recitation of Ayatul Kursi. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair, Maryam. So, are we ready to start? Yes or no? I don't see the excitement. So, are we ready or no? Yes? You ready to start to learn, to gather information, and to promote DXN? Yes or no? That's the reason we're here? Yes? Can I have a loud clap then? A loud one, please. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me take the honors to invite the first speaker. You know, we have a cardiologist who's on the way, who'll be coming, who's going to be doing the major part of it. But right now, let me take the honors to invite Mrs. Sabina Wahab, who is a teacher in Sharjah Indian School. She is also in DXN, working with her husband. And her husband is an executive senior diamond. Let's invite her and let's see what she has to share with us. And can I please request all of you to put your phones on your silent mode or switch it off for these couple of hours, because these hours are very, very valuable and we need to get the maximum out of it. So it's better we don't disturb ourselves and disturb the fellow members who are sitting on the next seat, front or behind, right? I would request all of you to put your phones on silent. I'll do the same. And let's begin from now. All the best. Please, I take the honors to invite Mrs. Sabina. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Afra and Isra can come to start a nice clap for us. Come on board. And we can have a nice DXN clap. Can you clap for them at least? Thank you so much. Afra and Isra, right? Can you show them how we clap in DXN so they can learn from you, please? Yeah?
Good morning.
Yes, start clapping them.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. First of all, let me thank the DXN office bearers who gave me this opportunity and definitely laying their confidence on me. When I said good morning, I could see some frowns on some faces. And the same frown even I had around 4 years back when I attended the first DXN class in Sharjah at 7 o'clock in the evening. I thought the person taking there must be slightly crazy to say good morning at that time. But when I started using the products, I could understand the real meaning of it. It could give me a lot of freshness throughout the day, and definitely that's one of the reasons why we say good morning to every person who is in the DXN family. So once again, good morning to all of you. Good morning. I would like to share my experience in the DXN company with you. When we buy a new car, we try the maximum to maintain it, whatever be the cost of it. We give minimum 100 dirhams per month for the car wash. Money is not a matter for us at that time. When we build a house, we try to make a house with the best materials possible and with the aim of creating a jealousy in the neighborhood, so that we show that we are having the best house in the locality. When we try to buy dresses, we go for the best ones. But when it comes to the matter of having food, we go for the cheapest food. And that is one of the reasons why we get into health problems. We never bother about it. So something of this sort was happening in our house also, where my husband was having a problem of uric acid, and at that time, around 4 years back, he was introduced to the DXN company by a complete stranger, a Kuwaiti businessman by name Mr. Anwar. He introduced about the DXN company and the products of that mushroom, and completely believing in him, he started using the products from day one itself. That same day he went to the office, DXN office, and bought the kit. And he started using the products. At that time, even I was reluctant. So he got his first rejection from me. And when he started using the products, he could get great relief from a trouble of uric acid. I found it I was happy with it, and I gained confidence with it. And I started using the products after that. I was having gynec problems of irregular periods and menstrual cramps. And when I started using the products for a few months, I could find the difference. I knew the product was working on me. And one of the great testimonials I have here is in the case of my son. At the age of 2, he started suffering from the skin disease called eczema. And he was having sleepless nights. We tried all the methods possible, because when it comes to the matter of children, we never compromise. But even though we tried all the methods, starting from allopathy to Ayurveda, it was not giving any help. At that juncture, when we were introduced to this product, we straight away started using the ᴡဃᴜnshi soap and the ᴡဃᴜ oil, and we used it continuously for 1.5 months, and the results were enormous. From then onwards, the eczema attack has not been there, and I'm very grateful for that. Ginger, garlic, turmeric. All these are very common to us, and it's a very common thing in our daily routine in the food. Nobody has prescribed it to us. We have been using it for so many years. Definitely, it has its own health benefits. When we come to these things, it's having around less than 10 elements which give us health benefit. Then there is aloe vera, very common thing. There is aloe vera soap, aloe cream, etc. obtained in the market. That is having around 60 active elements in it, and that is the reason for its health benefits. And you must have heard about ginseng. Very common here, but not common in India. It has around 150 active elements, which gives it health benefits. And this red mushroom, to top it all, is having around 200 active elements, and that is the reason why it shows great effect on our body. Now, talking about who prescribed this red mushroom to us. As I told you in the beginning, it was a complete stranger, a person who could hardly speak English. He was Arab, but still we used it. So it's not prescribed by any doctor, because the doctors are for treating a disease. And it has no dosage. Turmeric has no dosage. ginger has no dosage. Likewise, even this product, or red mushroom, it has no dosage. And the main thing about it is not a treatment. Treatment is done by doctors. It's only a red mushroom which is making your body healthy. And to underline it all, it has no side effects. You can see on the screen there are two things. You can see there an orange placed, and on the left of it there are a few tablets there. They are vitamin C tablets. If I give you an option, which one will you go for? Definitely you are going to go for orange. The reason for that is it is natural. It has high content of vitamin C. It has fiber in it, and definitely it has water in it. But the one on the left, you can't use it for lifelong. It will lead to other diseases in the later stages of your life. Same thing is happening in the case of red mushroom. It can be used, it's natural, and it can be used lifelong. There is no side effect for it. As I told you, this red mushroom, when it enters our body, when we intake it, it's not for any specific disease. As I mentioned earlier, the food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, how pure it is, and what can you think, what about its quality? We cannot get away from all of that. But what happens is, the toxins that are produced, or the toxins that are there, it results in it affects the functioning of the cell. So what the red mushroom does is that it clears the cell, and thereby the food and the oxygen enters and the cell functions properly. When the cell functions properly, the organs function properly. And then when the organs function properly, the system functions properly, and thereby our body becomes healthy. So that is what is happening in the case of red mushroom. It normalizes all cells. Here in this slide you can see some pictures which are very interesting for children. Their eyes glow when they see these. How much have I tried to explain to them the bad effects of these junk foods? It is not possible to keep them away from them. At one time or the other, they will have it. So what can we do for it? We can provide them something good along with it. For example, if you have 1 cup of ᴡဃᴏᴛsᴘᴘ, ᴡဃᴏᴛsᴘᴘ is a health drink made up of red mushroom. And if you give 2 spirulina, if you are able to give this to your child, that costs hardly 1 dirham. But it gives all the things necessary for the child growth. Because what they take in the early stage of their life reflects when they enter the youth and the later stages. There are a wide range of products produced by the DXN company, ranging from beverages, personal care items, and the cosmetic items. We use all the possible ones which are available in UAE. And definitely one of the reasons behind that is, it is a wellness grocery which gives you returns. You go to the malls, where it is pennies or whatever it may be. You go there and spend money, and the lady out there at the cashier might say, "Oh, thank you," sometimes. There's nothing else in return for that. But here, whatever you buy, you get the returns of it at the end of the month. And that is one of the best, one of the good things about the DXN company. Here in this slide, you can see it's a function held at a hometown in India, where we opened the DXN stock point, and there was a lunch organized during that day, and the people of DXN company are gathered over there, who are good leaders in Kerala. And there you can see one lady. She was working in the Mashrak Bank in Dubai, and she had a problem of diabetes. When she had started using the products, she got good effect, and it was giving a great relief to her, and as she was suffering from diabetes. And when she returned back to India, she continued working for the DXN company, and now she gets around 2,000 dirhams per month from the company. The Mashriq Bank does not have any pension plans, but what DXN has is, it is a lifelong. That's what I mean to say. It is not a salary, it is a wealth, which you can pass from your one generation to the next. And here you can see the slide of our DXN stock point in our hometown, which is taken care of by my father, who was working in the defense, and he used to lead a very active life during his good time. But at the age of around 45, he was detected with diabetes, and in the later stages, he underwent a bypass surgery at Apollo Hospital in Chennai. But even after the operation, he was not feeling healthy. He was feeling quite depressed, and he was not at all happy, because he used to feel very lethargic and very tired. And as a daughter, I was feeling very bad, because I could not do anything to improve his health, because I feel health is the main thing that we should have. And so after using the products, he got the benefits, and now he is taking care of our stock point. And he, not only for monetary benefit, it is as a social commitment that he does it. In the first month, when we joined the DXN company, you can see the check there. It is around 6 dirhams. That did not stop him from going ahead. When he got the experience, when he got the health benefits, he told to others, and the next month he could get around 800 dirhams. And he kept on sharing his experience with others, and in 2 years, the amount rose to 10,000. And the main thing is, the date you can see here, we get the salary in the institution that we are working, maybe the first week or the first of the month. But this is on time, never deviated from that. And this is a slide of the tour that was held, that was organized by the DXN company. And you can see it is the Mahatma Gandhi Samadhi at Rajghat. Here, what I mean to say here is, the products of DXN are fast-moving consumer goods. People will use it forever. Like people keep visiting the Samadhi throughout. Likewise, this also is a product which you will keep on using for a lifetime. And in the first year itself, my husband he was able to visit Taj Mahal as a part of the DXN trip. And in the next year, he was qualified for the China-Hong Kong tour. And here you can see, it is an Olympic stadium in Beijing. You can find the DXN leaders there. And what motivated is this slide, which made me getting actively involved with DXN. You can see Mr. Fatimi Ghani and his wife, and you can see another lady there. She's an Omani, working in the Oman airport. If they can do, definitely I feel I can also do. And my aim is to qualify for the Nepal tour that is to be held this year. As I said, I am a physics teacher. As introduced, I am a physics teacher teaching in a school, and I talk about the physicists, their contributions. And the same, you can see there are 3 scientists here. Of that, Einstein died poor, but the person next to it, Thomas Alva Edison, died as a millionaire, because the electric bulb that is discovered, with that he started the General Electric company. But the person next to it, the scientist who did the research about Ganoderma or red mushroom, he made others also millionaire. There is a difference between all the 3 scientists. And here the role of the women in the networking is very important. In the US, around 86% of the women are networkers. So if you take interest, definitely you can reach the top in this business. As you all see, these are the different areas where women show their ability. Along with that, if you can do well in the networking, that's possible. Thank you all for listening patiently to my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Sabina Wahab. That was a great presentation. Now, people know how she started. Probably we can not feel reluctant to start. We can start anywhere, anyhow, anyway. We just need a start. We need to make a decision. The minute we make our decision, we need to start. We don't need to stop. We need to start immediately. Apply whatever you learned today immediately. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. Well, now you had a lady speaker. Let's, for a change, have a male speaker and see what he's got to share with us. This gentleman, his name is Banu Bhakta Dhamla. He is a Nepali, and he is one of the major person who's moved a lot of Nepalis and a top earner in the Nepalese group. And he has been talking, training people all over, and he has a very wonderful topic. Everybody wants to prospect, right? When you know that you're in DXN and you want to do something, you want to prospect, right? Every other person is a prospect for you, right or wrong? Everybody with me? If today in this hall we had non-members, everybody would start prospecting, right? So everybody wants to know how to prospect. So that's his major topic, which he's going to discuss today, is how to prospect people and how to position your people in your tree. That is very important. After prospecting, you need to know where in the tree you need to place your people. It is completely business-oriented. So let's welcome Mr. Bhanu with a loud round of applause, and let him share with us what he has. Please, Mr. Bhanu.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Very nice to see you again here in this Chamber of Commerce. And this is, everybody knows that the ladies is special, and we are trying to promote more ladies in our business. As our Mr. Sunil Kumar, our mentor, says that ladies are more powerful to do the DXN business, especially network marketing business, as per the worldwide data he has received from different media. So this meeting will also help all of you to perform your business well in future. And I'm going to share you some of my experience along with some fact that ladies can do into this business. So everybody knows, this is very practical things, that ladies are the decision maker. Whenever we go for shops, for shopping, ladies will choose the product, what they like, what they want to prepare at their home. So they are also the man, we are just earning money. We are just giving to the home minister, that is lady. And they are the one to use that money. So they can buy whatever they want. So you also same. Maybe you're earning yourself, or you're getting money from your families. So you are also the one to take the decision what product you are going to buy. So here we have already healthy product in DXN. If we just transfer these things to DXN, his business is done. Similarly, maybe everybody will wonder that if I just accumulate the money what I have spent, or what my wife had spent for for her face, or related to the beauty items. So it is something like, if there was also a similar system in DXN to point accumulating system, maybe I could buy a small land in my city if we just accumulate. So they are using a lot of items, for the beauty purpose. So they like to do it. I believe you're also the same. I will have lots of healthcare items, especially skincare and cosmetic items. So instead of buying other products, if you just transfer to DXN, your business is done already. So similarly, ladies are mainly they are, the one who prepare food at home. Okay, they know how to care of their families. So we have so many food items. All are healthy and natural. That no need to mention here because most of us we are here are members already, leaders already. So see, we have like micro veggie instead of roasting chicken in the dinner time. If we just prepare food, delicious food we can prepare by using our micro veggie and mixing with some other products. So this is how you can buy the product from DXN and you can use the product with the same money what you are expending outside market. And this slide, I feel this is very much crucial for ladies that they have different stages of life, like where they need more nutritional food. Okay, like all ladies they have period every month. They will lose. Science says that 20 to 80 cc of blood they lose. So how to compensate it? How to recover it? We have spirulina based on the chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll is very, very rich in this spirulina, which is the raw material to build up the hemoglobin in the blood. This thing maybe our Dr. Ranjan will elaborate in scientific way, but this is fact. So instead of, if you just eat some other items, the blood cell will not be, cannot be create. Our body cannot create a blood. The old blood will be circulating, or maybe recycling process will be there. So if you just use spirulina, this is a fact. Nobody can stop. Okay. So if you start using spirulina, this problem is already gone. And similarly, in the stage of pregnancy period, okay, they need 300 extra calories per day. Per day. I got from US Pregnancy Association. So that also can be fulfilled by using our food supplement. The regular food we are using, but this is extra cases that in such cases ladies can be benefited. Likewise, breastfeeding. Okay, 500 calories per day extra calorie they need. The regular food what they are using, maybe it will not fulfill the requirement. Okay, so this is the fact that nobody can avoid it. Okay, if we just try to avoid it, maybe some other problem will come. So instead of avoiding all these things, or to cope with the situation, if we just use our product, it's very, very good. So no need to find market in it. It's not very hard to find market. Just use yourself. You got the benefit. And our business is sharing. And for that also, ladies are very much powerful to share. Similarly, ladies are more conscious to their health. If their belly is coming out, they want to reduce it. Okay? And if some rashes is coming up on the face, they want to do something. So they will be more conscious for their health. So our product will help, okay, optimum fitness it can bring if you start using it. And see, as I said you before, that our business is all about caring and sharing. And ladies are very, very good in that. Okay? So you just care your family, share the same thing to your neighbors, to your relatives, or whoever you know. So the important thing here is, if you just get the experience yourself, you will be more confident to share. Okay? And it's very easy. See, look at these slides. These are also all ladies there. Okay? Indira Gandhi from India, maybe many people knows about. Mother Teresa, Queen Elizabeth, likewise. They are successful leader women in this world. Some of the leaders. There are so many, but there are successful leaders in this world. So you are also like these ladies. Okay, what is the difference? What made these people to become successful? That is only the thought of their thought. Okay, so here also you just think. Okay, start thinking yourself. Okay, we are not limited to the job, whatever we are doing, or a small business, whatever we are doing. So if we start thinking about, to become a leader, to help so many people in this world, it can be, it will be. It's only the matter of time and the way how you are working with. So start thinking to become a leader. You will be. And these things you just link with the DXN products. That everybody, every moment you are doing, you're spending money. Okay, just try to link these things to DXN product. Think how you can link. Discover yourself. Okay, so like Dr. Lim was not prepared the toothpaste to use as an aftershave lotion, but I'm using since 8 years. Dr. Sim never said that we can use as an aftershave. But how we are using, because we discover ourselves. Many leaders, many users, they discover different things. Okay, so likewise you try to discover yourself. Like personally, nowadays I have discovered how to mix this micro veggie with some other food items. DXN food items to prepare a delicious food. So this is wonderful, health result we are getting, and many people are benefited out of it. So you just try to discover something. Okay, just mix. Last session, ladies session, we got opportunity to know how we can prepare the food items like cake and something by using our product. So you also can discover how to use this product, mix up with some other thing, and prepare a delicious or different kinds of food which are still healthy. So thank you for your time. Before that, before concluding my session, I'd like to share my personal experience to you that, before doing anything, you need to understand what is your why you are doing DXN. I just remember, because in the same hall, I think 2-3 years back, we had similar type of seminar. Okay, many leaders came up all over the world, and I was also given an opportunity to share my experience. That time I shared my personal experience that I am going to share you today also. See, long years back, when I was in Nepal, my kids is very small age, like 5-6 years kid. He was going to the school. And one day he came to me and he was asking that, Dad, let's go for vacation. And I asked him, where you want to go? He told me Singapore, because some of his friends are already visited Singapore. So he got some small toys and gifts from them. And he also wanted to go to Singapore. And that time I told him that, see, this is not a proper time to go to Singapore, because I have some other things to do. Okay, we'll go later on. Actually, the fact is not that. Fact was that I was not having enough money to take them to Singapore for the vacation. Okay, then that day I realized that in future maybe the same kid will ask to go for the study for higher study, and that time also we need more money. So this is my reason to be here in DXN and sticking to the system and working very hard to develop my team and doing business. So you should also have same kind of or any other type of reason to do DXN, then you can be successful in this system. Thank you very much. Go Crown.
I'm sure it must be feeling like a hero of standing in front of women and talking. Yeah, usually it's a mixed crowd, but when you're invited in front of women, you really look like, oh man, I'm the dashing guy who's going to be standing in front of women and speaking, right? That's how it felt, Mr. Bhanu. Thank you so much. Can you all give him a big round of applause, please? Thank you. So friends, are you ready for the next speaker? Or you want to do some Some exercise? Everybody's like kind of sleeping. I know it's Friday and it's a rest day. I know the rest of the week everybody's working. Can everybody raise their hand who are working? Not a housewife? Okay, then do we have a couple of housewives too? Yeah, so why are you tired today? Because it's a Friday and you feel like lazy because it's called a holiday for the rest of the people? Cheer up, women. Women should be full of, life. If they're full of life and they're lively, then they can promote DXN with that bright smile and with that enthusiasm, right? Sah wala la? Sah? Yeah, so can everybody clap for me? Loudly, thank you. Give me a second, let me share with you something quickly and then I'll invite the next speaker. The art of illness. Oh, sorry, the art of well-being. If you don't want to be ill, speak your feelings. Who speaks their feelings? Your emotions, your feelings that are hidden, repressed. End of illness as gastric, ulcers, lumbar pain, spinal. With time, the repression of the feelings degenerates to the cancer. Then we go to a confident stage to share our intimacy, our secrets, our errors, the dialogues, the speech, the word is a powerful remedy and an excellent therapy. Do you understand, people, how you can stop being ill by sharing your feelings, right? Do we all speak out our feelings? How many do? How many do? It's very rare. We need to speak out. We need to be frank with ourselves and with others. So are we going to try to do that? We will? Yes? A commitment? A resolution? Who's going to try and do that? That's really good. Can you clap for the people who are going to try, at least? Thank you so much. Loudly, loudly. I want everybody to be lively. Otherwise, I'm going to stop speaking and then you're not going to have any speakers on board. Nobody's going to invite anybody. If you guys are not lively, we need interaction, okay? So I would really appreciate if you stop and say, I need to share something. That'll be really great because this platform is for you to benefit, okay? And for you to take something back home when you come and say, okay, I went there and I gained something. Every speaker has something to speak and share with you, but in these sharings, they have some hidden words which you have to grasp. If you grasp that, then that can be implemented in your day-to-day life and that can help you grow and reach the top. That's what is our aim, to reach the top. Yes? As a team, right? Not alone. You cannot go top on the hill and stay alone. You need people around you, right? So this business is about people. We need to share this with more people and reach to the top with everybody. We'll do that? All the best. Yes should be loud. This is the last time I'm saying loud. Yes? Yes. Thank you so much. Can I have a big round of applause? This is an exercise. Thank you. Can I take the honors to invite my next speaker who's going to share her experience. She is a double diamond. She's a teacher by profession. So she really needs a big round of applause because she's doing something else too. She's not a full-time DXN. And her good name is ᴡဃᴜᴜnɪᴍ, and she's going to share her experience with her. So please invite her with a big round of applause. Thank you so much.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I am ᴡဃᴜᴜnɪᴍ, wife of Manoj MM. This is my first experience to facing a crowd. Okay. Then here I just share my experience about DXN. I have long experience, 10 years before my husband took membership, that is 2000. At that time, I was not interested in any type of networks because before that, we joined so many networks. Most of them were cheating and we lost our money and effort in that way. So I told my husband also, don't take part any type of networks. But he never bothered my words. He took membership of DXN and started to work. That is, at that time, I was not interested in DXN products also. I think most of them are food supplements. I scared about their side effects. It will affect our body or not. like that. Then in 2001, I got, that is after my second delivery, I got a bad back pain. It's very hard to me. I can't even stand and walk. Then I tried so many medicines, English, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, but they never gave any complete relax. So my husband told me, please try this RGGL. That was the capsule form of mushroom powder. Then I tried them, that is my husband gave me 2 capsules of each one in every day. I don't know what happened to me. That is after 6 months my back pain is gone. My back pain was gone. Complete relax I got. Then I got faith in DXN products. After that I started to use all products of DXN. Sometimes he asked me, what are your most important goals? Then I told him, nothing. I have only 2 goals. Can you achieve that? Then he told me, you can achieve it fast through DXN. I am not sure about that. My goals are only to like that, to buy a new house and to travel. I never fly before that because I am coming from a village in India. I never fly before that. Then my husband told me, you can achieve your goals as soon as possible. 2004, my husband got diamond position in DXN. He is always optimistic. He tried very hard. He got diamond position in 2004. After that, we got our new house. Then I am very happy. Then, that is next year, 2005, he came here in Dubai. I was alone at home with my kids, so much worried. Then my husband told me, don't worry, you can also come with me. I am not sure about that because I know that cost of living in Dubai is very high, how we can go ahead. But my husband sent visa to me, that is on 2007. I came here. Then after that, I got a job here. I can't believe, this Dubai, big city, how I can work. One of my member, that is one of DXN member, recommend me in my school. It is an international school, Winchester School. Then I got job easily there. Now I am very happy. My kids are studying in our own Indian school. I am very happy. Things are very nicely going on. Okay. Then after that, that is 2007. After that, end of 2000, that is on, things are very going on. We are working together. Then we got senior diamond position. Then 2009, we visited Egypt. It was an amazing trip to me. I can't believe, because second international country. Oh my God. It's really amazing to me, okay, in my life. Then next year, that is Nepal trip, we already got. We are going to Nepal, November. That's a third amazing trip to me. Then we got double diamond position. Everyone, each one can success in DXN. You can win success in DXN. You have to do one thing only. You have to strong belief in DXN and work hard. Okay? You can achieve your goals as soon as possible than before. Best of luck. Thank you so much.
Doesn't that happiness deserve more clapping? Thank you so much, Mrs. Ambila. And thank you for sharing your experience with us. Yes, this is the business which unites people and it fulfills their dream, right? You saw how it fulfilled. She never traveled, but she was so excited to travel because she worked hard for it, right? You get your reward if you work hard for it. Now we're going to invite another speaker who is with the system for the past 7 years. But she's just turned a star diamond, and she turned a star diamond because she started working. She was sleeping for the past 6 years. So if you sleep in DXN, are you going to earn? So you see the power of the system? She started working last year, and within a year, she's a diamond. So we have people who've turned a diamond within 3 to 4 months also, but she didn't understand the system initially, and to our great astonishment, she was working in the food and hygiene department with Tiffany. So that's the right field where she's working. She could have promoted DXN like this, but you know what? It needs to click. It needs to click, and then that click needs to be taken care of and proceed with it. You cannot just click and say, okay, I'm going to start today, and that's it. Tomorrow you go and sleep. Today I went to the ladies' meet. I paid, you all paid 30 dirhams, yeah? But you're having a whole day training. The money which you paid is only for booking this place, but it's worth to come and spend this much. Even if you have to spend a single dirham, you have to invest, which is called you're investing in your business, and then you have to get the reward, right? So whatever you learn today, if you're not going to implement in your day-to-day life, is it going to benefit you? No, right? So you need to implement this in your day-to-day life. So we will invite Miss Jamshina. She's a star diamond. She's recently turned into a star diamond, and she's going to share her experience. And by the way, to our great astonishment, she's turned to a star diamond just by promoting one product. Can anybody guess which product? Sorry? No? No? Right? It's called green blood because it has chlorophyll in it, and that's called green blood, and it's an amazing product for women, right or wrong? And nobody could guess this. Now you need to clap for her because she promoted this. Please, Jamshina, come on board.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, she's right because I am 7 years in DXN. But I am Ģeмкšīna Naushad, working in IFCO groups of company in their quality department with their food inspection team. First of all, I am saying thanks to DXN and Dr. Lim Xiaojin for giving me this type of an opportunity. And this is actually an unexpected growth in my life because I never think myself as a distributor of a company in this role. That is mainly because of the support of my husband, because even if the membership is in my name, I am not the person who find out DXN company. That is my husband. That's why I am 7 years in DXN. Because my husband met Mr. Manoj, our senior leader. Through Manoj, my husband knows about DXN. Because that time, my husband has some health problem, like high BP, like that problem. And its side effects like tiredness, breathlessness, like that, so many problems he has. Gradually, in the starting of this blood pressure itself, he started to meet doctor. That time they started to give medicines also. But with that medicine, he never gets any relief from that. Because from the consultation time itself, because of high tension, his BP starting to increase and increase. That's why the doctor prescribed on the base of that high BP. So the overdosage of that medicine also gave so many side effects to my husband. And last, he met Mr. Manoj and he explained about the products. And he started to use DXN coffee and one by one, all the products of DXN company. That time, I was in India. So he shared about these products with me, but I never encourage him. I am frankly saying in front of you, I never encourage him because I don't have any idea about that type of mushroom, Ganoderma lucidum. So I told him, don't use the product. But because of the relief he got from this product, he never heard my words and he stick on the company and its product. And last 2 years, past 2 years, I am here. And that time I started to attend the meetings or seminars conducted by the DXN company. And from the meeting, I got something. And also, on the basis of that information, I started to study about the products. I started to collect about the documents. And finally, I also started to use the product. In DXN company, there is no any product what I am not using. That means I am using each and every product of DXN company now. and I got so many experiences from that. Now, I am very glad to share some documents what I collected about spirulina. I am denoting or I am using a word, a green power, to represent spirulina. That is mainly because actually it is a highly powerful herbal product. That is why I am saying it is a green power. The time is very limited. That's why I will try my best to finish this one as soon as possible. Just cooperate with me. Then first of all, we want to know what is spirulina. This is actually a spiral-shaped બ્ᴏᴏᴜ algae. I tested this one in my lab and I saw its clear structure through the microscope. But, that structure before I saw in my textbooks only. That one, first in my life I saw in my lab, that is the DXN spirulina product. And this is the first photosynthetic life. And this is a plant, but the spirulina don't have a thick cell wall just like other plants. Its cell wall is very thin and it is very delicate. That is why its absorption and digestion is very fast. It is an ideally dietary supplement and it has very high protein content. It is a rich source of micronutrients. Because of all these qualities, spirulina is known as a food from God. This is the dramatic representation of the nutrients present in spirulina. Spirulina is rich in protein, that I said to you. That is 60% of spirulina is mainly protein. 12% is vitamins and minerals, 6% lipids, and 20% is carbohydrates. When we compare the protein concentration or the protein present in spirulina, it has some specialities. That is, it is very easily digestible and its absorption rate is very high. It contains so many essential amino acids. When we compare our body, we can see that our body is mainly made up of proteins. That is 60 main building blocks of our body is protein. That's why we are encouraging the children to use protein-rich products, especially in their teenage period. Because in that period, their growth development is starting in that period. That's why they should eat protein-rich products. So we are giving meat, soya beans, eggs like protein-rich products to the children. But when we compare the protein concentration or the protein level of spirulina with these common food items, we can see that in meat, the protein is present in meat. But when comparing the protein level, it is less than 40% than that of spirulina. That means spirulina contains 40% more than that of meat. In case of soya bean, spirulina contains protein 20% greater than that of soya beans and 12% than that of egg. And these are about the protein and the nutrient levels, and I will explain what I said is about the protein only. Other so many nutrients are present and that I will explain next. But now I want to ask one thing. We are breathing in every second. Why we are breathing? We know that for the existence of the life, oxygen is very important because cell needs 3 factors for its function or the proper functioning of the cell. It needs 3 factors: oxygen, water, and nutrients. In that, how this oxygen enter into the cell, that we want to know. That is, during breathing, oxygen from the air goes to the lungs. From the lungs, blood carries this oxygen into the cell. So, heart pumps this oxygen-rich blood into the cell. In the cell, that time, because of the cellular functions, so much carbon dioxide will be there. This carbon dioxide will goes to the blood. That time, the oxygen will release into the cell. The oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange will take place in between cell and blood. And finally, now the situation is cell contains oxygen and blood contains carbon dioxide. This blood, carbon dioxide contained bloods, then goes back to heart, and from the heart it goes back to, during breathing, it will go out from to the air from the body. That is actually happening during breathing. Then we know finally the blood carries oxygen into the cell. That is the final conclusion of that. But how blood carries oxygen into the cell? What is the factor carries blood into the cell? That is hemoglobin present in red blood cells. Hemoglobin plays a very important role in the transfer of or the carrying of oxygen from blood to the cell. So a person get a rich amount of oxygen into the cell if their or if his hemoglobin level or HB level is in proper way. For that, what should be the, we should know what are the factors plays an important role in the production of hemoglobin. That is mainly iron, vitamin B12 and vitamin B9 or folic acid. The person in his body, if the scarcity of any of these factors is there, the HB level will be or hemoglobin level will be low, and that condition is known as anemia, and that person is known as anemic person. I was an anemic person before using the spirulina and DXN product. The spirulina was the first product what I started to use as a DXN product. That's why I have so many dedication towards spirulina, and that's why I selected spirulina as a subject to speak in front of you. And we know iron, vitamin B12, B9 are the factors. But are you think about your food item? Is it rich with nutrients, these nutrients? Are you sure about that? In that case, you should use spirulina in your food or in your daily life. I explained about protein already. The next one, minerals. In that case, the first important one is iron. We are when we compare the iron concentration of spirulina, it is spirulina is the rich source of iron. This is a natural iron supplier. Mainly we are selecting spinach-like vegetables as an iron-rich one. When we compare the iron concentration or iron percentage in spinach-like one, the spirulina contain iron is 10 to 20 times more than that of spinach. And it contains calcium, phosphorus, magnesium like other minerals also, that is more than that of milk. But the speciality is that these components are present in balanced forms. Next one, vitamin B12. In case of vitamin B12, I can say that the vitamin B12 is mainly rich in meat, liver and dietary products. When we are thinking about vegetarians, they don't use this type of products. They are not using meat, liver, dietary products. So, in vegetarians, the people has anemia is mainly because of the scarcity of vitamin B12. So, if any vegetarians are here in front of me, vegetarians should include spirulina in their daily food. And vitamin B9 is another one, that is the folic acid. As a lady, we know what is the importance of folic acid, because during pregnancy period, the doctors are giving folic acid tablets throughout the pregnancy period. But the spirulina is a natural source of folic acid. Time is limited one, that's why I'm skipping some slides. Next one, vitamin A. Vitamin A, we know it is very important for healthy vision. The vitamin A present in spirulina is 10 times more than that of carrot. We know we are eating carrot for a very good vision, and we are encouraging our children also to eat carrot. But the presence of vitamin A in spirulina is 10 times more than that of carrot. Also, it is important for healthy skin. That is, it is an anti-aging. And vitamin E. In case of vitamin E, it is very important for beautiful skin and for beautiful and healthy skin. It is an anti-aging one, and that is because of the importance of vitamin A for giving a shiny skin. Now, Western countries, they are using this vitamin E-rich spirulina in cosmetics. In case of lipids, we can say that it is rich in essential fatty acids. An important one is gamma-linolenic acid, which is present in mother's milk. Because of the presence of gamma-linolenic acid in mother's milk, babies get a very strong immunity. They are very much resistant towards the diseases. That is mainly because of the presence of gamma-linolenic acid. Spirulina is one of the natural supplier of gamma-linolenic acid. It improves the immune system. And also, it increases the milk secretion of lactating mother. In case of carbohydrates, the component of cell wall of spirulina is rhamnose and glycogen. They are very delicate, a very simple structured one. That is why the digestion is very simple. Directly it can absorb into the blood. So when we are eating spirulina, it will release a very fast energy. And another thing, the spirulina increase the flora of the beneficial flora of the intestine. So the people who has constipation problems will get a fast relief from spirulina. Important pigments present in spirulina are ᴡဃᴏᴛsоном and chlorophyll. Both are important for the improvement of the immune system. Especially ᴡဃᴏᴛsоном is very important in development of immune system, because they have a very important role in the production of white blood cells, that is WBC. In case of chlorophyll, it is very important for in blood purification. So these both are wash out the free radicals from the body also. You know the dosage, what DXN company is saying about spirulina, 6 to 9 candies. I skipped that slide. Anyway, that is adaptogen. That's why there is no any dosage for spirulina. You can use according to your pocket. And weight loss by spirulina. That is, when we are taking spirulina, that time it's very important. If some people wants to gain weight, some people wants to lose weight. But we are taking food because of appetite actually. I don't have time to explain what is appetite like that. Anyway, when we are taking food, our cells will get nutrients. For that, we are getting some feelings like appetite in our body. And we are taking food, and these foods as nutrient. The nutrients from the food goes into the cell. That means if the nutrients are, the cells are getting nutrients before taking food, we will not feel appetite. So the people who want to lose their weight should eat spirulina half an hour or 30 minutes before food. So from the spirulina itself, that person will get all the nutrients what his cells needs. And control his food also. That way he can reduce the weight. But the people who wants to gain weight should use spirulina just after the food. So the effect will be double. Anyway, if we are using some synthetic tablets for getting nutrients to the body, in that case, the 16 times the absorption of these vitamins and minerals or other nutrients from the synthetic tablets is 16 times less than that of spirulina. Means if we are eating spirulina, our body will absorb nutrients 16 times more than that of the synthetic tablets and vegetables. Anyway, the most important thing is World Health Organization is promoting this spirulina as a superfood. Also, NASA is saying that a person can live with only spirulina and water. That is why NASA is promoting to the astronauts. Anyway, if the person wants to lead a healthy and youthful life, he should use the spirulina in their daily life. And thank you very much for hearing me. And once again, good morning, DXN.
Once again, thank you so much, Jamshina. Can we have a round of applause for her? A loud one. This was beneficial? Yes? You know, one thing which has dual purpose, increasing weight and losing weight, isn't that amazing? And it's natural on top of all that, right? So we have to start promoting spirulina in the crowd. Nobody mentioned that they're promoting a spirulina. So what are we going to do? We're going to start promoting spirulina or no? Yes? because of its wonderful qualities, right? And by the way, there is a good news for you people. I know you must have read the emails, but yes, you're going to have a laptop draw. So I wish everybody will wait and see if they get. You'll have to be staying till the end with your coupons with yourselves, so you can win a laptop in the end of the session, hopefully. So all the best for that. And now we have our speaker of the day, who we were waiting for, definitely. He is none other than a wonderful cardiologist. Let me read out his profile. It's a very, very long profile, so I really had to type it down and get it with me because I could not memorize it. That was really difficult. So, he's done his post-graduation in medicine in 1980 and in 1985, both from Madras Medical College. He was an assistant professor of cardiology in Madras Medical College and Kalipok Medical College. He resided as a professor of cardiology in Sri Ramachandran Medical College and Research Institute from 1994 to 2000. 25 years of teaching and practice in cardiology. He was a postdoctoral teacher in cardiology, a consultant cardiologist in City Hospital, Chennai, visiting cardiologist in Apollo Hospital, Chennai, and Vijaya Heart Foundation, Chennai. He's a visiting cardiologist to Mayo Clinic in USA. He's a visiting cardiologist in Tufts New England Medical Center, Tufts University, Boston, USA. He was honorary physician and cardiologist to former President of India, Sri R. Venkataraman and Sri K.R. Narayan. He has presented and published more than 50 scientific articles in cardiology in national and international conferences. He is the founder of Dr. A. Srinivasan Heart Foundation. And he is also a DXN active member, and he is a double diamond in DXN. So can we invite Dr. Ranjan with a very loud round of applause? We are really honored to have them amongst us today. So we really need to give him a very, very loud round of applause, please. Welcome, Doctor. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning. First of all, I pay my respects and regards to all of you, and my special respect to my close friend, great friend, Mr. Fatimi Ghani. Today, I'll be talking a different, totally a different topic altogether. Not cardiology, but something else, which is very important. Because I don't remember to have spoken this topic anywhere else in my for the past maybe around 30 years now. So I had to get some information on this, basically on women's health from the few websites, especially from the WHO. So I was doing it for the past couple of days, and I have some information for you so that you'll be able to use those informations. Basically, most of the information what I got on the women's health is from the WHO website, the fact sheets. It's a recent one, November 2009, and it gives a lot of problems, the present day problems about women's health. It says on an average, women live 6 to 8 years longer than men globally. That means a lot of elderly women are going to live in the coming years. That means more number of women will have age-related illnesses in terms of diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke. So that's going to be on the rise. In 2007, women's life expectancy at birth was more than 80 years in 35 countries, but only 54 years in the WHO African region. Girls are far more likely than boys to suffer from sexual abuse. These are the key facts what WHO website has given. Road traffic accidents are the leading cause of death among adolescent girls in high and middle income countries. I never knew that. It's a new message to me. Essentially, almost 99% of the 500,000 maternal deaths every year occur in developing countries. We have a very high maternal mortality in the third world countries. Breast cancer is a leading cancer killer among women aged 20 to 59 years in high-income countries. Globally, cardiovascular disease often thought to be a male problem. It's a common understanding that males, they have more heart attacks. It's not so. The women are at the same risk once they pass the menopause. It's a leading killer of women today. So these are a few facts which is highlighted in this website. And I'm going to discuss some of the issues relating to the women from the childhood. It discusses about the death rate. As you know, the infant mortality and the childhood mortality, they are alarmingly high in some of the underdeveloped countries and the developing countries. Even though we have done a lot in this area, there are still a lot of young children dying. And it can be as high as 70 or 80 plus in some of the African countries. Probably most of the deaths happen because of the preterm birth, asphyxia, and various infections. And even minor infections can cause death in a malnourished child. Simple diarrhea, pneumonia, and malaria, they are the major killers. And malnutrition, again, it's a major killer. We have both the extremes. One is the undernutrition and the overnutrition. Obesity in children, which has its own it's a risk factor for in the child to develop early blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. And we are now focused on studying the childhood hypertension. In cardiovascular disease, there is a lot of work going on childhood hypertension because there is no proper work being done on this area. Children who are very obese, they tend to develop premature blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. So that's one of the areas which is totally a new area where a lot of focus is being given. In the adolescent girls, unintentional injuries due to road traffic accidents. WHO says that it's one of the major cause for death in the adolescent girls. And mental health, because of a lot of stress in the growing age. The girls are prone for mental disorders. And the percentage of HIV, it's on the rise. And related to the adolescent age, the pregnancy, we call it as, can call it as unwanted pregnancy or unplanned pregnancy in a young age. I'm talking about the age group between 14 and 19. And a lot of governments, they advise on the marriageable age, 18 and above or 21 and above, so that mentally, the girls are prepared to for that physiological change. And more use of tobacco and alcohol, again, they say that's a big social problem, leading to so many health disorders. The third category, their reproductive age, 15 to 45 years. Again, a lot of women, they get infected with the HIV virus. And the disease is so rampant in the African countries. They say, it's almost 30% of the population is infected with HIV in some of the African countries. And other infections like tuberculosis is also very common in that age group. And maternal death is quite high in some of the countries. It's my thinking that no mother should die of pregnancy. We should have a zero mortality rate, maternal mortality. I don't know whether we'll be able to achieve in this century. Then the mental illness, again, related to pregnancy, we have so many psychological problems, mental illness occurring in this age group, especially below 30 years of age, and suicide. Supposed to be a very high percentage of people getting into this problem. In these reproductive ages, some of the cancers are very common, like cervical cancer, breast cancers, uterine cancers, ovarian cancers. Cancer is on the rise. And young women are getting these cancers. That's the most disturbing thing. That is why, we talk a lot about screening procedures to detect those cancers very early, especially breast cancers and cervical cancers. And chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diseases relating to the lungs. It said it's very common among the women because of the use of the firewood in preparing the food. So that can cause a lot of lung problems. And the problem of infertility. A lot of married couple, they have this problem. It's estimated that 1/3 of the newly married couple, they may be infertile. Again, related to hormonal imbalance and some of the other factors which could cause infertility. Older women, 60 years and above, again, the major killer as seen in men, cardiovascular disease is a major killer. Number one killer is heart disease and strokes, which is second to cardiovascular disease, and cancers, because cancers are directly related to the aging process. And as you age, your risk of developing cancer also increases. And I talked about some of the cancers which are very common in women, that is the breast cancers and the cervical cancers. And in the old age, again, that category of diseases affecting the lung, obstructive pulmonary diseases. As you age, the lung function comes down, and a lot of changes happen in the pulmonary circulation and the ventilation. And they are basically cause obstructive pulmonary disease. And added to that, you have the other diseases like bronchial asthma, chronic bronchitis. They all lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders. And I'm going to touch upon the time allotted to me, some of the special issues which are connected to the women's health. I firmly believe that women's health is extremely important. Only if the women are healthy, the whole family will be healthy. So it's absolutely important that every woman must take care of her health. And in those the common problems which are the burning issue today, let me focus on few of them. The use of contraceptive pills. So as a population control method, women use contraceptive pills. Even though they are very safe, it has its own drawbacks. And it is said that in women using contraceptive pills, the incidence of heart disease is more. The incidence of other hormonal related issues in terms of uterine bleeding, dysfunctional uterine bleeding, other problems are very, very common. So they are not absolutely safe. So if you are on a contraceptive pills, please check with your doctor whether your vital parameters are normal, your blood pressure is normal, you are not a diabetic, and check your all other factors. So you need to take extra precaution when you are on contraceptive pills. So I want you to have a regular checkup with your gynecologist and see that your contraceptive pills do not harm you. The second area is osteoporosis, because as you attain menopause, your hormonal levels, especially the estrogen level, comes down. And when the estrogen level comes down, your bone density comes down. The osteoporosis is a condition where the mineral bone is less, the concentration is less. And this osteoporosis will mean a lot of things to you. One of the common problem is you will have chronic pain. And almost every woman will suffer from body ache and vague pains which are perceived from head to foot. And osteoporosis may be one of the reasons. And when you have osteoporosis, you are liable for fractures. An easy trauma or a fall could, you can end up with a bad fracture, especially in the legs and in the hips. So that means there is a lot of suffering that you have to undergo. And especially one of the bad fractures is the trochanteric fracture. And if there is a trochanteric fracture, even though we can operate and use a nail and we can fix it, the trauma associated with that fracture and the complications are very high. And it is said that the embolism arising out of this trochanteric fracture can lead to a heart attack or sudden death. That's a common mode of death.